What's good, everybody? Welcome to another live. I meant to go live with y'all earlier, but I ended up falling asleep. Work being kind of intense lately, so yeah, it's taking it out of the kid, but whatever. I'm up now for a little bit before I gotta try to lay back down. But yeah, I'm back out at Memorial Park again. As y'all can tell, as I can probably tell, I really like this place. I don't know. A little breath of fresh air, I suppose, is because of, all the vegetation around, but I don't know, I just find it really relaxing out here. Oh, and oh my God, the best grounding. This grass out here is so fucking lush. I'm about to come out here in the daytime to show y'all. Like, fucking, I don't know if y'all remember that movie. I'm probably showing my age. Chicken Run, where like the whole goal of like the main character was to like go somewhere where it's grass, so they can like just walk on grass instead of like the fucking dirt and the chicken coops. And it's like this has to be the grass that she was talking about, because this shit is lush as fuck. Like, I feel like I'm connected to fucking, I don't know, Mother Earth's just arm hair or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I had a topic I wanted to talk to y'all about. Yeah, it's dark or whatever. Yo, I fucking like stumbled upon like some kind of like music session. It sounds like African drums or some shit. I don't know. I can hear it in the distance, but be just my luck. Maybe I'll hear it as I get closer. But anyway, oh yeah, what I want to talk about: courage, being brave. I remember that being a topic. Forgot where I was going with it, but okay. I guess I'll just start with, oh yeah, how I had to do that lately. So yeah, lately I dropped my first official YouTube video. Something I never fucking thought I'd do in my life. Like, as I said before, it's something I've been terrified to do, like, for a long time, but still really wanted to. I just never found out what to talk about. And crazy how I just settled on life, my own life. I guess that's the easiest thing to talk about, but I'm really passionate about living life, man. I always have been, and like I feel like that's what's led to like some of the decisions and like hardships that I've been through. Well, not like my love for life, but like my unknowing opposition towards it. Like things I thought were good for me weren't, and I mean due to like what I believed at the time. So anyway, yada yada yada. Courage. Like a couple weeks ago, well, I'll say like for the good part of like the last like month or so, like I hit like a downturn in my mood. Like I wouldn't say depressed. I don't really get like depressed anymore, but like I definitely noticed like the downturns, and now I've learned to just observe it and like kind of like determine where it's coming from, instead of just like allowing myself to just get like emotionally fucked by it, So anyway, coming out of this downturn, I was like, just like, look, like everything around me, like I'm getting every sign that whatever I put my being into is gonna work. The only things left to do is to believe that, and it's like that's when people say it takes hard work to like reach your dreams. The hardest of that work is just believing it's possible. I mean, through all the things that tell you can every day, or remind you that you aren't every day, and it's like really just coming down to the brass tacks of it. Like what the fuck do you want for your life? Like, period. Like, but yeah. So anyway, regardless of all this, so I don't know, I had to have a conversation with myself. I remember having this conversation with myself, like, look, like all this shadow work shit, all this meditation, all this raising your vibration and shit like that, like all that's great, that's wonderful, that's the best, that's actually like the most important thing you could ever do. But at the same time, in regards to what you really want, like, dude, you're gonna have to make a move at some point. You know. And as far as I wish I had like my board in front of me, but yeah, just comes a time, a point where you just have to have courage, and like that's where the hard work comes in, is building up that courage, because like once you get going and you get momentum, then source gets behind you. Source gets behind you no matter what direction you're going. Your power comes when you realize what direction you're going, and then you're able to choose what direction you're going. That's where your power comes in. So that's what I've had to like fucking like learn to do, like teach myself to do. And like I put out that video and it was really exciting, and like now I'm out here doing this live because it's like shit, I don't know, it's just oh yeah, and just to like randomly switch topic, well, it's not like a random switch topic, like it's just like really forced me to like really come to grips and like meet myself at who I really am again, you know. Like I know who I really am at my core, and like it's something I've been kind of like coming to grips with lately, is like, look, like I'm still in love with music, like I love like the YouTube thing. Like this is like the most excited I've been about anything in a long ass time, like including music. And you know, I love, like, as far as like I finally found like my niche, like I guess you could say, I'm gonna say like W2 career wise, you know what I'm saying? But in like the tech industry, you know, I'm pursuing things in that, and that's really exciting. And then of course, you know, I got my little boy. Y'all seen the pictures. I'm gonna see what his mom think about starting him a YouTube channel. Shit, we finna get this money. What? Are you serious? But but it's gonna be his though. We ain't finna Gary Coleman him. Can't have that. But fuck, what was I saying? But yeah, it's just like I put music on the back. Well, I kind of like, I ain't gonna say I've had to, but I have put music on the back burner for some time now, and it's just like those like feelings of like those desires are like surfacing again. It's like, you know, I got all these things going for myself, and it's like, you know, like that was what I lived for up until I had my son. Like everything I did was for that goal of like becoming like a rapper. Like that's what I wanted to do. But even while that was like my biggest goal in the world, I was still timid about it. I didn't even want to tell people. Like I'm still like kind of like forcing myself to admit that I want to do it now. And but yeah, it's because just people's perception of like what a rapper is, and like if you don't fit this box, then you know they look at you crazy unless you're successful. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're successful, then people don't really care. But if you're like, you know, the on your way type of nigga, which like most rappers are, we're being honest, like they look at you crazy. And it's like, but the thing is like, you know, aside from the fact that, you know, it's not uncommon for rappers to be having like thriving careers and like blowing up for the first time in their 30s, you know, that's not an unheard of or uncommon thing now. But it's just like, you know, I had to like really ask myself like, what was my real why at that, you know? And like when it came down to it, it's the same reason why I want to do YouTube. I want to inspire people. That's really like the bare bones of it. I was inspired by the art, and I want to return the favor to the art and inspire other people. That's why I wanted to do music. But as I let, you know, societal pressures and just like pressures I was putting on myself really to just kind of like mold me and move my directions, I like changed my perception of like what it meant to be successful at that. And like the further I felt myself getting away from that, the less like motivated I wanted to do it. Like it became about, and then it had a lot to do with like my job situations during this time, like less than ideal. So it became a desperation thing instead of an inspiration thing. So that's the last thing I want to get at before I get off of here. it does take courage to go either direction in those, but make sure it's out of inspiration, because when you're making moves out of desperation, I mean, obviously, I ain't even got no deep metaphor for that. But yeah, have courage, be inspired, want to do it because you think it's cool, because you think you're gonna get rich, or you're gonna get some whatever kind of genitals you prefer, or like sex or attention and shit like that. Like, I don't know. But do it for you. It's like, at the end of the day, like, all we have to do is just chase what feels good. Just follow what feels good, what feels right, what makes sense. If something or somebody or some place has all those things in common, it's a go. So with that, I'm gonna go. Peace out. Deuces.